You ready to order?
Am I ready to order?
Yeah.
I think so. I had something in mind.
What are you getting today?
Cortado. Surprise.
Okay. I'm going to get my regular black coffee. This morning we're at Cariño. Can you say it? Because I don't know if
Cariño.
What?
Cariño.
Cariño.
Yeah.
And it's a coffee shop in downtown Vancouver. This is our 5th review.
I think so.
So be sure to check out our others if you haven't yet. But anyway, today it's all about Cariño. Let's get some coffee.
Yeah. Mexican mocha spice that had cardamom in it that I like. And we just put that in a cortado.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to have a black coffee. Do you have refills?
Yeah, free refills here.
Awesome. Yeah. I got a black coffee here, and I was pretty pleased with the price. It was $4.35. Not bad for a 16 ounce. And they give me free refills, which makes me very happy. So let me taste it. It's good black coffee. And if you're into black coffee, this is good. It's not burnt. It's drinkable. It's got nice notes. I wish I knew what they were.
You could read the label. I got my cortado. It's a little different than normal cortados that I've ordered before because they had Mexican mocha spice that I like because they make really good Mexican mochas. One of their blends for Mexican mocha has cardamom. And so anyhow, I asked them to put this in the cortado. I've done it once before and I really liked it. So here goes. Oh, it's good.
It's not in a paper cup.
Yeah.
That's a win for me. It has art.
Yeah.
That's nice. A little bit better pricing than last week.
It is. Yeah, the cortado's the same. It was cheaper than a couple of other coffee shops we've been to. So reasonable price and really good taste. They nailed it. I'd say 5 out of 5 with the coffee.
I feel good about my coffee too. What about the vibe? What do you think about the vibe of Cariño?
It's bright. One of the first words I would think of is it's bright and it's roomy. Leather and wood in this community seating and a similar down at the end. Got these like wicker or teak chairs with a leather pad on it.
Yeah, those are nice. And they also got these wicker lights. Those are cool.
It is.
Are they wicker? Is that what those are? The music volume. Let me just say, it's just right. It's there in the background a little bit, but it's not overpowering. And there's this little room over there I noticed when we walked in.
Yeah, a little private seating area, so you could have like a meeting or, I don't know, party. I don't know if you can reserve it, but...
I like the art on the wall, the plants that they have painted on the wall, and I like some of the plants they have around. You almost feel like you've stepped into Mexico with all the cacti and everything you see around. It's not as bright as some places we go to. To me, it's a little bit dark. They have a big window in the front, a few big windows in the front, and glass doors, and that brings in some natural light. But really, I wouldn't say this place is full of natural light.
No, no, it's kind of long.
Yeah.
And so the further away you get from the front, which is way down there, the less natural light.
The one thing missing is the community table. Most places have a long community table, and I don't see that here.
Well, it could be in the room there.
Oh, that's right. That room does have...
That is one long table.
Okay, yeah. Okay. How did the people behind the counter make you feel?
Oh my gosh. I love the people here. They know my name. It's a place that I like coming to, and so maybe there's a little bit of an unfair advantage here because I've been here so often. I've been able to pick out what I like and settle into that, like my cortado and the Mexican mocha and speaking to the people and actually...
So you feel very familiar and comfortable
I
here
feel
already.
somewhat at home.
And they have a couple little intimate spaces. They got that little room over there. They got this little intimate space with 2 chairs over there and the couch here and the round table. And then they have, 3 or 4 little tables and a couple bars. It's not just a coffee shop, right? Because in the evenings, on Thursday and Friday evenings, it becomes like a wine tasting place, and they serve wine flights. I got they call it their after dark menu here. And they have the wines and the flight prices. A flight is $17. I think you get 3 2-ouncers. Maybe she said 4 glasses of wine.
Did she tell you about the theme? They're all Mexican wine.
They're all dressed in black, and they turn off all the regular lights, and they just turn on the lantern lights. And they have, I think she said they have candles up here on the bar and stuff. She said it's a completely different vibe. They play a little bit faster Mexican music, so it's a little more lively. So it's kind of an event. Do you know her name?
Melissa.
Melissa.
I think
she's one of the owners, right?
Yeah.
And then she co-owns the place with her sister, right?
Yeah.
So that's neat. That's really neat. I don't think either of us are big wine drinkers.
I don't drink alcohol, but I would like to come. They have food too,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well as the coffee.
Yeah, I'm not a huge wine drinker for sure, but yeah, and they sell the bottles too. It is a true kind of a coffee shop
It
vibe.
is.
Yeah.
I would say that. So let's talk about the menu a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not too fond of the fact that it's not complete.
It's not complete at all. There are only 6 things on that menu.
So maybe they're highlighting that as their signature drinks. The regular, like go-tos, like my cortado, an americano, lattes. You need to find them on the handheld menu on your own, which is on the counter.
Okay.
But you have to kind of take
Can I
that
see it?
extra step to look at it.
Yeah. So, do they have any vegetarian options on here?
I don't think you'd call it vegetarian. Avocado toast, and you could leave the meat out of the bolillo sandwich.
So, there's nothing really on here though that says like
It doesn't say.
vegetarian option or
Or gluten-free.
or gluten free.
You might have to look for that in the fridge. They have a little
Yeah.
fridge there
Oh.
with cold drinks.
Okay, yeah. Again, the food prices are about the same as the after hours food prices. The most expensive thing on here is the El Bolillo sandwich. And that's $15.
Bolillo is like a white bread
Okay.
bun that's called bolillo.
Thanks for letting me know. So no real vegetarian options, no real gluten-free options. Let's
try
talk
the
a little
internet
bit
speed.
about the amenities once Aldo's done scrolling on TikTok.
No.
Oh, he's getting the Wi-Fi speed. 271 Mbps. That's pretty good. They don't have a ton of plugins here. There's one plugin at the front bar, a plugin in the back. I think she said there's a plugin under these tables along the wall.
You could find them, but if it's crowded and everybody wants to charge their phone, you're going to have to wait.
Unfortunately, if you come here, you have to park on the street and you have to pay for parking. Did you pay for parking today?
I did.
I forgot to pay for parking. I don't really see any outdoor seating at all here.
No, there's not. But you have the downtown Main Street location. It's an older building. I kind of like that. You come here, all the downtown vibe is around you. What I thought was interesting is when you walk in, there's kind of like this little foyer. You're surrounded by glass. Maybe that's good if you're coming in out of the cold and you're wanting to shake off your raincoat.
Yeah.
You can do that outside.
Yeah, that's kind of like a mudroom.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So as far as wheelchair accessibility, is this place wheelchair accessible?
It is accessible. I have yet to find some place that is friendly with the push button door that opens for you. I think that would be a gem, a hidden gem, maybe, because we don't have that here. I haven't seen it anywhere. The bathroom, I would say, is really cool. If you look at the wall, it's hidden. It's like one big wall art with the door disguised as part of the wall. I had a hard time on the last video finding pet peeves, and I found a pet peeve in the bathroom, whereas it's not a no touch. You have to touch the faucet to turn on the water.
Can I tell you something?
Uh-oh.
We're not in the
We're not
pet
at pet
peeve
peeves
section.
yet. You can use, they do have physical paper towels, which is the recommended way to turn the water on and off.
I guess the only pet peeve I would really have is the fact that you have to park on the street.
The fact that you have to pay for parking isn't as much of an issue for me because you have all of the other places you can go visit while you're downtown. You can go for a walk.
Let me go pay for parking. Okay, I just got a pet peeve.
The hours.
The sun is in my face.
Oh.
And there's no shade to pull down.
You're right.
Anyway, that Mocha flight, that was cool, right? That was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to talk about that just for a second because I didn't realize it was that cool. So the Mocha flight is $17. You get a coconut, a sweet orange, and cardamom and habanero. The spicy one's good? The habanero?
Yeah.
One of our friends over here was just telling us that the habanero one is excellent. So I'm going to have to try a Mocha flight next time I come here. I mean, we could split one.
Sure.
I don't know. Would you like that?
I would love it.
Okay, next time.
I have tried the habanero before, and the cardamom is my favorite.
I just got a new appreciation for this place just because, like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want the vibe, right?
Yeah.
The Mexican vibe and the coffee shop vibe. Grab one of those and grab a little sandwich along with it. Sit at the bar and wow, you got the whole experience going on.
It's got the Mexican theme. You've got the after dark Mexican wines, the Mexican mochas, all those formulas.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just found out all the food is clean. So
Yeah.
even the sodas they sell are clean. There's no preservatives, and they make their own tortillas. They make their own hot sauce. It's her dad's recipe. They make the horchata
Horchata.
every day, and they like
Wow.
soak the rice or whatever she was saying. I can't remember all the things she just said. They're really focused on, would I feed this stuff to my kids? And that's the philosophy that they bring to their shop. So 5 coffee cups would be perfection. We haven't given any place 5 coffee cups yet. I think I'm gonna go with like a 4.8. That's a lot, that's high.
Yeah.
I don't know, that might be too high.
I definitely think this is as close to perfect as one of my favorite coffee shops. I want to give it a 4.9.
4.9, wow.
Yeah,
That's
because
just high.
because my pet peeves were really kind of hard to find, and I've already developed a little bit of a connection to this place, and because I've been so many times, I do feel like it's part of the community. The coffee is top tier.
Mm-hmm.
It just has a theme that works.
Yeah, no.
With the customer service is the best. They're friendly.
Yeah, the customer service is out of this world.
Yeah, they're accurate with the orders. They're helpful. The vibe is as good as any downtown business.
Yeah.
And I wanted to mention that the window is east facing, so if you like sun, this is a good spot to sit in.
Yeah, I'm getting really hot.
Yeah, I was actually soaking it up because, in the Northwest, you don't always get sun.
I'm going to go with a 4.7. I think a 4.7 is a fair score. If it wasn't for the customer service, I would probably give it like a 4.5, to be completely honest. You said 4.9. Right in the middle of that is nice and easy, 4.8 coffee cups. What do you think?
Yeah, I would definitely recommend this place to my friends in the community, anybody who's coming from out of town and wants to visit a coffee shop. Downtown Vancouver, this is a good place to come.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, and you can come join us for coffee.
Yeah, but you would have to pay.
For parking.
Okay, so we forgot one very important thing, the hours.
The hours.
What time does this place open?
They open at 7.
7 o'clock, and that is a definite win for us because, we don't like having to wait till 8 to go get our coffee.
Yeah.
So 7 o'clock.